I'm gonna start making some videos just for no particular reason, just to have some fun, I guess, or something to do, about the different hobbies I have. Today I'll be starting with these different Rubik's Cubes. So I'm gonna start, this one's not an officially a Rubik's Cube, and I have about, geez, I think about 20 of these. We picked them up on an order, I think it was wish.com. So that was way back, if any of you remember that place. Very hard to turn, but it does work. So there's the first guy. The next smallest guy is an official Rubik's Cube keychain on top of that. So that's pretty cool. Not exactly what I would use as a keychain, but it is. This one still doesn't turn the greatest as well, but it does work and can be solved. So it's interesting. Another keychain. Now, not really a puzzle. There's no puzzle to solve here, but it's an official Rubik's Cube, and I just wanted it in my collection. It simply only turns the top and bottom piece. That's it. You can't mix it. You can't really, well, I guess you technically could, but doesn't require much to solve this sucker, right? Now, the next two are official Rubik's Cubes, 2x2x2 cubes. You can tell that one's bigger than the other one, and they have the different logos on top from different years. I'm not going to be able to tell you what years I got each one, but I thought they were well worth having. These are probably the more simpler Rubik's Cubes to solve. Not a whole lot to it, and they all work really great. Okay, I'm not going to mix them up and do a video of me solving these different Rubik's Cubes. I probably should do that someday, but now comes the official Rubik's Cubes. You'll see I have 3 of them here. They're all 3 officially, but they all have the Rubik's logos on them are all slightly different. Can I hold that to hold the other one? Yes, I can. So you can see so they all come from different years. I guess to just, I don't know, refresh or something. I don't know, to keep selling. And of course, there's always a guy like me around who's more than willing to go buy them. So there you go, and add to his collection. These were the regular Rubik's Cubes you buy at the store, and they turn great and stuff like that. But I'm now falling in love with more other types of Rubik's Cubes, and we'll talk about those in another video. Now, of course, if you're going to go collect cubes, you might as well keep going. So I got here an official Rubik's Cube. Sorry, it is not. And it's the 4x4. Now, if you've never played with Rubik's Cubes, the solution to the 4x4 is the same for the 3. You're going to be able to solve this without any problem. And yes, it is an official Rubik's Cube. Not a whole lot to it. Does not twist very well, as you could see. Just standard old Rubik's Cube way of doing things. Plastic rubbing on plastic. Oh, hang on there. Let me just get this one. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do anything to take this apart and add Vaseline or something to make it easier to turn. This really is part of my collection. I don't play with these a lot. Every once in a while I'll get an inkling and mix one up and solve it. You know, it is what it is. Now we're going to move on to the 5x5. Again, another official Rubik's Cube. Let me move this guy out of the way somewhere. I don't know where to put these guys anymore. Again, difficult to solve or to turn the pieces, okay? But it all works great otherwise. Now this one, when solving, requires an extra step, but nothing too complicated. And if you already know how to solve a 3x3x3, you pretty much figure out how to solve this one. It's pretty easy. Nothing complicated about it. And I really love having this in my collection. Now, 6x6. You'll notice I didn't mix these ones up, and I don't know why I didn't do it. There was a reason, and I forgot. Been a long time. Maybe I'll do it again later in the future. Oh yeah, that's why now, because you can only this piece, then you'll have 2 of the same. That's why I didn't do it. Okay, this is not an official Rubik's Cube, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know who made this. It's been so long that I purchased this at while I was visiting a city about an hour and a half from here, and they had them. For some reason, they spin better than the official Rubik's Cubes puzzles. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I own Rubik's Cubes 3x3x3s that are not made by Rubik's Cube, and they just spin nicer. I don't know why. I don't know if they do, like, what they do differently to make theirs, you know, but it just does. Something I'm starting to appreciate with other cube makers who have also are puzzle makers, which I've also, you know, started to collect or have been collecting for a long time. And finally, I'm going to end this video with the 7x7. So 7x7, okay? Again, not officially a Rubik's Cube. Oh, and I should mention, solving the 6x6x6x6, you still need to know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, a regular Rubik's Cube. But there are extra steps to solving it because the solution doesn't completely work anymore, trying to solve these inside pieces here. And it can get a little bit weird. And it did take me I never look on the internet for the solution, which would make my life a whole lot easier. But it took me a while to figure out how to solve these. Same thing with the 7x7 I started showing over here. Different solution. Well, mostly you start off with the, you know, solve the top and that, but solving the rest is very hard. Or not anymore. But it was hard to figure out on the 6x6. And just like, not an official Rubik's Cube, so it turns extremely well. Much nicer than the official Rubik's Cubes. Anyways, again, like I say, I don't know why, but they do something different. Maybe the plastic, I don't know. They just spin really nice. So anyways, that's my first video beginning on my hobbies, which I have far too many. Today, I did a couple of the puzzles. I'm not sure what the next video will be about, but I'm looking forward. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.